Tonight, I'm going to build this Lego Marvel set, the Avengers Assemble Age of Ultron. So originally, I was planning to do a speed build video of this because it's only got like 600 something pieces. But then after I build the latest Lego Star Wars set, the one with Ahsoka, that only have like 380 something pieces, but it took me like 90 minutes to actually build this. So I decided just to, do this typical building video instead of this speed build. And I don't think I will finish it tonight just because I have limited time that I can build today. So let's see. Let's just open up and start building it. It's actually a pretty cool set. It's actually, and it was quite expensive without discount. But again, the warehouse, was it the warehouse? I think. Anyway, but there was I think it was the warehouse. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, there was one shop is doing really cheap. It's like 25% off. So I only pay like $130 on this one. So it's a pretty good deal. And the cool thing about this set is you buy one set and you get full lineup of Avengers, which is not that typical. It's like throughout the series. A lot of time when they release a set, you kind of have like four of them, and then you only can get like two of the other one from some other sets. So we've got back 1, 2, 3. We've got 6 back, 4, 5, 6. It's really not such a big set. That's why it's originally $180 or something like that. That was pretty expensive. And unfortunately, when this set was announced, there was rumor that they're gonna include like Quicksilver, but again, there's no Quicksilver. Instead, they give you like 3 Hydra soldiers. It would be perfect if they include Quicksilver. I did have the set with Quicksilver. It's just still I haven't built it. Maybe in the upcoming weeks that I might end up spending a day on building that set just because I'm on a mission to kind of open up set that I have yet to open. But anyway, we're starting with the Jeep, and we have Black Widow in here. So let's just open up, put these aside. So that one and two is building the Jeep. So I'm not gonna get to build the location until we're back number 5. So we might have to wait until tomorrow before we get to that point. But anyway, we've got Natasha here. I think it's the same version as the Avengers Tower. I'm not sure. The printing is very nice. But I will check definitely before the review. I will just do some check to make sure that I got the info right. But anyway, for me, all this new I do have the set from Age of Ultron. I do have the previous version of Natasha, but this is definitely an updated print with a really nice color. The other one have a outline of the blue color, much more noticeable. In fact, Natasha here. And to be honest, the package look really nice. It's like that iconic scene from the movie Age of Ultron, not like universally well received. Right, it's gonna have a mixed review, but for me, right, it's actually a pretty cool movie. It's yeah, if it's standalone, that's kind of not that good compared to some other Marvel movies. But when you kind of think about it, like I guess if you look at the Infinity Saga as a whole, it's actually a very important movie, and it actually linked up and got better after the rest of the movie kind of came out. So that's pretty cool. It's a really like there's some iconic scenes, and I know like there are a couple of things that I don't really like. For example, the romance between Natasha and the Hulk. But again, because of the story thread from there, you end up getting a really cool jokes in full Ragnarok, right? So there's always things that is not so perfect, but in the end it turns out pretty well. Because like I guess for the Infinity Saga, all the movies are a lot more interconnected. Not like recently, a lot more standalone. It doesn't really have any common thread. They try, but then because of various reasons, they have this thread hang that storyline, which is a shame. Now they kind of try to fast track on Doom to link up with Fantastic Four. So I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. Yeah, I guess they're just trying to do something different rather than hey keep repeating the same thing. So which is good. I mean, Senchi was pretty good, and yesterday kind of finished what's that? Agatha all along. Yeah, it was as series as a whole. It's pretty good, but again, I was not like leaving a striking impression because throughout I think like last week episode was really good, and then now they got the finale. Yeah, there's some twists and some thing like that. I think like if you're looking at the characters that try to introduce like Billy Maximoff and Agatha, like the story wrap up pretty well. But again, there are lots of things that they tease, but you start to have theory and own expectation, and like maybe I was expecting something a little bit more to tie up with other things. Hence, I was like, oh, okay. And even some of the backstory between Agatha and Rio, I thought, hey, there might be more background to it, but they don't really delve into that. It's more like, hey, that relationship kind of already established. Then you get some of the backstory on what actually happened. Actually, I forgot to tell people, hey, spoiler alert. Anyway, but yes, in terms of series as a whole, it's a pretty good series. It done for me for the finale. I thought it was good, but it wasn't like as I guess emotionally satisfying compared to the Loki season 2 finale. So that was my thought. If you have Disney Plus and if you love Marvel, it's all must have or must watch. I'm more hyped with What If season 3 coming out in December, and also Daredevil Born Again next year. So those are the things that I really look forward to and see how it turns out. And today is 1st of November, which means that like key releases, uh, I guess the expansion and also the botanical garden. Originally, my plan is only to order the expansion because of the gift with purchase with the celebration. Oh well, let me put it this way. uh, when it first announced, I was like, oh, I'll wait for a local store to have discount, and because the delivery, yeah, doesn't seem like there's some exclusive print or something because there are two exclusive elements. Hence, it's like, all right, I I got some, uh, you know, financial budget or I don't know, I couldn't find the right word, but anyway, I've got some spare budget to use. So I thought, okay, I'll get the expansion day one. And then if you have watched my video on the tour on Open Brick Show, I was able to take a look at the botanical garden in the flesh, and it looks so nice. It's so nice. Oh, and then they also got the exclusive if with purchase. I order both of them. Problem is, I don't really have the space. Uh, the plan is to build them once it's arrived, but I need to figure out. I've got because the shipping is from Australia. Like if you order Lego.com from Australian warehouse, doesn't dispatch the same day, and they're not using DHL anymore, so you don't get the overnight delivery. Hopefully, I'll get it like sometime next week. So I basically have a week to sort out how I'm gonna um, where they place it, given that there are other set that I want to build and stuff. So it'll be interesting. It's not like really big set, but it still kind of take up space. So that is a little bit interesting on how I'm gonna build it. Which one to build first? I don't know. Maybe once it arrives, then I can do a poll and see what my subscribers prefer to see first. And they're all like 3,000, 4,000 pieces big, so like it's gonna take 2 weeks. So maybe I could do like alternate days. I don't know. I haven't decided what's gonna happen first. But that's what coming. Yeah, and there are a couple of cool stuff happening in my life recently. So we'll see. I do have a plan. Maybe I could get some shelf, install a heat pump in the room. Um, but yeah, don't know because I do have a few days off to sort out some personal stuff next week. So I'm planning to go to work on a Friday. But of course, it's not like I'm free to do anything. There are things I need to sort out. But maybe I could, rather than getting another holiday, maybe just use that time to get someone to give me a quote on what's it's like for a heat pump. Um, then because I don't want to let the trades people see all my collection, right? I need to move it around. Maybe I haven't decide what to do. Um, but but yeah, there's some planning or something that I'm thinking of doing because I think if I get some proper shelf that I could have. I think right now, as I mentioned before, it's like that said that I want to build, but if I build, I don't have a shelf space. But if I actually get the space or the shelf, then I can actually build them. But then it takes time for me to build, so they're like, okay, where do I put put the boxes in the interim? So that's the main thing, right? Um, yeah, I don't know, but I think it's really time to install some air conditioning upstairs because last year I think the first year wasn't that bad. As you know, global warming is real. Um, it's actually feeling a lot more hotter year again. So I do feel like, hey, this summer is going to be unbearable upstairs. So I think it's something that I need to do. Like, even though it might not be in my room, but at least one of the bedroom could have a heat pump, and at least you can turn on and have a fan to get the cold air like throughout, rather than really just end up being like an orphan. Um, I think that's kind of important, right? Because it will also damage stuff that I store upstairs. I don't, think about keeping the temperature not like really cold, but at least like not crazy hot. Um, it's this kind of stuff. It's really not made for what's that high temperature. Yeah, it's just some sore throat going on. Well, it's not sore, but I think it's just not the best shape. I think. What? Yeah, right. So what? Can't figure out what exactly needs to happen here. Anyway, I think it's supposed to be like this. I think I'm talking too much. Actually, I think like the wheel here is actually some very interesting ways of building that I haven't tried before. So somewhat refreshing. Is it the most fun build yet? Not yet, not yet. So, but we'll see how it goes. There's like enough space for, uh, you know, fitting minifigures and stuff. But what? You telling me this is actually the back? I've got all the Lego logo like in a way that not my preference. Damn it! I knew this would happen. I knew this would happen. Every time I thought, hey, is it this facing this way? But actually, it's facing the other way. But it doesn't really matter. It's just me trying to be obsessive or something that I shouldn't be too obsessive about. Okay, we've got this part here. But yeah, it's actually a bit of challenge for me to continue to speak because throat not feeling 100%. Um, Why? I don't know. Maybe it's just some kind of virus, or maybe I just lack of sleep or something like that. But the good news, I do have enough time for me to rest up. This is Saturday. Obviously, kids duty, not that I can spend time on doing all the things I want. But and this Sunday, I can't really go play football because it's still injured. Not fully recovered. I don't want to risk to get kicked again, because I think at this particular moment, if I get kicked at the same spot, um, I think it might end up having some more serious injury. So better just rest up before I start playing again. I'm not sure when I can return to football though. It will be a while. Hopefully before the end of year. That's the plan. And then we've got this plan, and then we've got back one done, and then back to Hawkeye. So since the collectible mini figure series release, they used the same hairpiece hairstyle for Hawkeye, so which is a good thing because I think that hairstyle suit him more. And we'll see. And then we've got another Hydra Trooper as well. Oh, two Hydra Trooper. So basically having three minifigures in this pack. But anyway, I'll just get all the wheels sorted first because it's not a speed build video. I don't really need to follow the step. I can just do it in a way that suit me more. Again, you can see it. I have a few cogs as well. It would be funny if I was it's not happened yet, grammatical error. Anyway, but if I manage to finish building this tonight, it would be interesting because normally if I'm able to, small set, I would much prefer speed build. Because problem is, first, small set, I do a build video like it's gonna be quite short, and I don't know. I think more importantly is that for small set, right? If I don't do speed build, then video is quite short. And nowadays it's like, oh, if it's too short, then we need to treat it as a short video or something like that. So I don't want to get into those challenges. So I think and tends to speed build tends to keep the audience, and well, because you got music and people want to see how it's been built, right? It actually perform a lot more better than, let's say, this will. Oh, surprisingly, there's no Elton facial expression. Words. I thought anyway, but yeah, I think in the movie Hawkeye never really have the glasses, but really cool updated version of Hawkeye. I really like these minifigures are really cool. If you full price expensive, but if you're able to get discount at least 20% on this, I think it's actually pretty good value. Like you got the new big Hulk minifigure, you got like the full lineup of Avengers, and getting these Hydra troopers. It's always nice to get like army building figures. You don't need to get a lot, but like even a few of them, it's pretty cool. So you've got and it's like the updated stud shooter, right? So I prefer the look of this one because the other one is a bit polished. This one like felt more like an actual weapon. Um, so that's good and that's bad, right? But the two Hydra troopers actually identical, same outfit. Again, no leg printing, but what can you do about it, right? There's nothing you can do about it. That's how Lego design with Marvel stuff. There's no leg printing. Um, I wish the rest of the arms and legs are using white color. I think it would be much better because I think all the soldiers in the movie is wearing like full white outfit. Anyway, no Quicksilver, right? I mean, you really didn't see that coming. Anyway, let's just carry on building the chip because I think it will be finishing building the Jeep very soon. There's really not much stuff to add here. Well, interestingly, it's a right-hand drive. Is it? Shouldn't it be left-hand drive? Okay, at least one step. It's actually on top of this. That's actually quite interesting. I'm pretty sure Sokovia is a place, well, it's not a real place, but I think given that it's in Eastern Europe, I would expect it to be left-hand drive. But well, we've got a right-hand drive here, and then we need to build the frame. Okay. The thing is, if I finish building this tonight, like tomorrow, then I will have to, you know, do something else because, on the day with kids too, I just don't have the room and to do like review videos. So yeah, it'll be quite interesting to see. Because otherwise, tomorrow then I will need to build another thing. Or maybe I should take a rest and have no video upload for the day. But anyway, this yeah, this is got the backpack on the side. Let's see. I mean, so far, again, there's a pretty cool chip, but I wouldn't say it is something that blew me away. It's like, typical Lego set. If you're not having that much, building experience, it's just going to be fun. Yeah, I think. But like then, if you have built lots of Lego set, then this is, this your typical superhero set. But I'm more interested in the location, right? Because I think, the terrain that you build is going to be quite useful for posing minifigures. That's how I think this set excel. I mean, typically, not just this set, but the recent like Marvel location set having the same thing as like the Spider-Man one and the Avengers Endgame one. So those are the set that are pretty cool. Like it's standalone display place with some play features, so that's actually pretty cool. And then we got this here. That's pretty much it. Okay. Thing is, it looks like the table is flat, but it's actually not entirely flat. So let's okay. What? Anyway, did I miss something? I don't know. Seems I missed something, right? Yeah. The thing is not entirely flat, so like things kind of keep rolling around. There's two more pieces that I need. Where are they? Okay, one roll here, and where's the other one? I was like, oh, it's missing pieces because they keep rolling, and then roll to somewhere that I couldn't find it. Anyway, at least I can find it now. Okay, so here then we'll click onto the flame here, and then I'll just go down a bit. Okay, what? Okay. All right, looking pretty good so far. And then we'll have the wheels, right? Oh no, actually, there's a few more things to sort out. That's it. Okay, so just at the back, is it? Okay, alright. There's a quite unique type of Jeep. Um, and then we've got some equipment at the front. How accurate is it compared to the movie? I haven't paid attention on the Jeeps in the movie, so this might trigger me to, watch Age of Ultron again. And then we've got the wheels here. Pretty much, this is uh, the wheel. Oh, okay. We've got some effect parts just to simulate some scenes in it. It's not showing on the packages. On the back, yes. So it's like exploding, and then you have Hawkeye and Black Widow kind of flying, not flying, but jumping out. Just make sure that that's pretty cool. Jumping out from the driver's seats, not that safe, but again, Avengers, right? They don't play safe. Okay, all right. And then we've got the chip done, and then we'll start back number 3. I think we will be building parts of the location. So I think I'm progressing pretty well. But will I finish it building tonight? I'm not sure, but I think this set just a little bit too much for a speed build. I mean, previously I've done like speed build that long. It's just until I'm able to set up a place where I could, do the right camera angle, white background, and not me sitting on the floor. Then I will need to keep, the speed build to small sets. And again, if the set is too big, right, then it's too many days. And if I want to have, what's that, contents up every day, then yeah, I just can't do that. Anyway, so finally I get this style of help. It's kind of introduced in the Avengers help. I think it's really nice that you have a head that you can turn, but I don't really like having the studs at the back. I mean, I probably designed this piece with other purpose in mind, but I just feel like, hey, it's just not as smooth, having some studs at the back. But you can have, a minifigure kind of stand on, help's back. And that's the advantages. And finally, I have a Hulk. You might notice, I think this shot is particularly for Age of Ultron, so it's a pretty nice Hulk minifigure. And finally, you can turn his head right. And I think like they have various version of him with different facial expression, but anyway, it's a pretty cool Hulk minifigures. And now we're gonna build one part of the location, which is the one with the well, was it the blaster or the base? I don't know. But the more I progress with this, I just feel like, oh yeah, they really should have, include Quicksilver. I think if Quicksilver is in this set, and I think this set will fly off shelf, just because Quicksilver or Peter Maximoff only appear in one exclusive set. Like it's not a set that widely available. Right? It's like retailer exclusive, not like exclusive Lego store. And, which in turns makes it very rare, and the minifigure itself is have really good printing on the top. Um, and it costs a lot because it's being rare. But yeah, if they have included Quicksilver in this, I really think it will help boost the sale of this set. I bought it like I think 25% off. But I'm pretty sure this set will actually go into clearance, and you might only need to pay even less than that. Like probably like I can see this set at some point will be 40% off. But I don't want to gamble and wait for too long, and I do want to have some smaller or medium-sized set for my content. Hence, I'm not going to wait too long because right now I don't think I have enough small. Well, I do have set but like there's sets that pretty old but too small that I don't think it worth make contents on. Well, it's always worth to make content, I guess. Review or building video, I don't think those worth it. More like what that? Well, if I put in a little more thoughts, and there are plenty of very interesting content can be made from those small sets. But anyway, and again, the other sets will be really big sets and spacing, and also how long it will take. Again, there are always factors that prevent me just let's just do this today. Let's just do this today. Sometimes it's just really an excuse. But hey, if you hear some exploding noise or sounds because it's end of October, beginning of November. Guy Fawkes Day. Okay, if you don't know, if you know the visual vendetta, you know what Guy Fawkes is. Remember the 5th of November, right? So basically, just before Guy Fawkes, people were able to buy fireworks. Yes, fireworks, and then they could light it up. And it's for me, right? If you have a designated spot and go and there and enjoy fireworks, even the one that you light up yourself, that's fine. But people just tend to light up at the backyard, and regardless of what time, that just I mean it's kind of good now. I don't really have any pets, right? I used to living in mom's house, having my the family dog. That was pretty stressful for the animals because of like the noise, and even earlier, like I think one of the neighbor dogs just went crazy. Not the anger was like in distress. You can hear from it, which I don't know. Like at some point it might cause some issues. Like that's why, and it's so noisy at night, right? So I would much prefer, hey, maybe the government should just ban it. Like you need to go to like designated spots, right? But anyway, people will just argue, oh, but then it's everyone's freedom, and blah 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 blah. I'd much rather to have more discipline. Like you need to consider other people and people myself, but then just a an animal, and I don't know, they have feelings too. um, but anyway, let's just get this sorted. And okay, so this is right here. So there's something that you can do with this one of the action features. And surprisingly, this one doesn't have any additional bricks underneath this side. Just kind of press on. So because they're winter setting, the white bricks to show the snow area. And yeah, and then remaining minifigures with Thor, another Hydra agent, Captain America, Iron Man. But yeah, I think I will just stop after this and then leave the second part for um, tomorrow. This in this way, I can go to bed earlier, so hopefully my voice kind of come back normal. The other thing is, you know, it wouldn't take too long to process the video. Maybe I should buy a new Mac. I don't know if it's worth buying a new Mac. Anyway, okay, we've got this here. Again, it's not like nothing particular. Like even the end game battle and the Spider-Man No Way Home, the final battle. There's some very interesting building technique. But this one is really just your typical. I mean, the Jeep itself is a little interesting, but still, it's just your typical superhero set. Nothing complex, nothing revolutionary. So I think the building experience, average. Minifigures are great though. How it looks, I don't know. On the packaging, at least this side looks really good. But sometimes you just have to wait and see, to complete the set to make a comment on and whether the set looks good or not. Because like right now, I don't see it how it's a good looking set. I don't know, but yeah. And the other thing I wonder is like, once the set is complete, we were able to create that iconic scene without all those Photoshop effects and stuff. I think that's the key point, right? If you haven't got the minifigures, haven't buy any Marvel superhero set before, this is the perfect set. To be honest, that's true. And if you buy for a kid that loves MCU, it's perfect. Not so too complex build, some play features, got the superheroes. Yeah, but again, I'm not talking about those situations. Like talking about for myself. So far, it's just your typical superhero build. Okay, now there's something a little bit more interesting. It's like the angle here, how they create some of the texture. But it's not like blow me away cool though. This way? Okay. Alright. And then just we'll do the angle later. Let's just get this view first. Like last week I went to the show and then the selling toy world pop up there. It's having the medieval town square for 20% off. I mean the local toy world in near my place also have 20% off until today when I see the Facebook post inside they went back to 15% off. So I think I want to go to Sylvia Park to see if they still have 20% off. And maybe I should just buy it with 30% off. Not 20% off. I wish it's 30% off, no brainer then. If they say 30%, then I should buy it immediately. It's not. It's hard to get 30% off nowadays, at least unless it's a set that nobody wants. Okay, just kind of finishing off this, and I think I can go and prep uploading this video. I think there's some good talks today. Not the perfect day. At least it's not like there's like long moment of dead air. That's the thing that I need to avoid. I'm just a little bit lost. Just a little bit lost. I'm not like overly tired. I think that's most important because sometimes, even though I don't feel like I'm really tired, but sometimes, just getting the sleepiness and not able to focus on, the actual conversation that is used. This is the problem with Lego set nowadays. It's like, ah, these are the part that really frustrate me. It's like, I didn't do anything. I'm just trying to get the parts on properly. I don't know. It's really frustrating. What? It's really frustrating. There's nothing. And I think I cut my finger. It's really frustrating, really. Because I didn't really apply that many pressure and it breaks apart. That is the thing that you really can't have it in the building experience. It's like, this should be easy and able to connect to it. But anyway, fix it now. And this is why, because they want to have to put on foundation. Maybe they should have just put on this first and then apply the weapon on top. That would probably like be a better approach, I guess. Because otherwise, you're going to break it apart just like me. Which what, did I miss a part? No, I didn't. I thought, hey, I'll have it on both sides, but actually it's just only on one side. See, this kind of thing it was supposed to be a good day of building and this just ruined the mood. See? And this is because it's part of the action feature. Yeah, I'm gonna swear. And like stuff kind of dropping off. What a day to end the build, right? It's supposed to be a smooth building day and now I'm dropping stuff, things kind of breaking apart. Something probably 8 out of 10 will now become 6 out of 10. Anyway, now we just need to build a tree next to the blaster. How many of this? Should be 5? 2, 4. It's okay. And then just next to here. What's the next step? The next step is to add the tree. So it's a very unique looking tree. I just need to press it through. Interesting. You have the green one, and you do the white one. I thought it should be alternate between green and white, but anyway, I guess it makes sense just because you are actually doing it on the other side like this. So the snow's supposed to be on top. Then it makes sense to go this way, and I need to make a mistake. Like mistake. Keep talking stuff. I don't know. A good day turns out into a not so ideal day. Okay, so is it how it looks? Kind of weird though. Okay, so this is how it looks. So we've got this done here. We've got this blaster. I think blaster kind of represent the blaster in the movie quite well. Just that the building of this area, if you don't be careful, then you keep breaking it apart, and that's it. So you can have. So this is the action feature where you can have how smash and things will fall apart. I'm not going to demonstrate right now. I will leave it for the in-depth review, which should coming in the next few days. But I'm calling it day to day so I can go wrap up the video and then continue with the second half tomorrow. So make sure you stay tuned. But tonight, it's good night.